So the next thing that happened on AEW Dynamite, we get to the main event. It was the AEW International Champion Orange Cassidy versus one half of the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions Matt Taven in a Texas Death Match in the main event for tonight's episode of AEW Dynamite. So yeah, we get to this match. This match was a pretty good match. It had a bunch of weapons, steel chairs, thumbtacks, tables, a lot of stuff. So yeah, we get to this match and they go there in the crowd, fighting through the crowd and all that stuff. Both guys get busted open during this match. At one point, they was over there by the stage, and we see Matt Taven lay Orange Cassidy on the table and jumps off the stage with an elbow drop on Orange Cassidy, but it did not break the table. It just broke it a little bit, but not broke it through, really. And then he lays the table up against the ramp and then he suplexes him through that table, finally breaking it. And then, they go around going up the ring and stuff, brawling and all that stuff. At one point, they had a table laid up against the announce table or whatever. And Matt Taven lays Orange Cassidy onto that table and then jumps over the top rope with a suicide dive, but Orange Cassidy moves out of the way and Matt Taven goes flying through that announce table, hitting the hell out of it though. And then eventually Orange Cassidy brings in pretty much it was a Valentine's Day present from Chuck Taylor, which you'd be thinking was chocolates in it, but instead it was thumbtacks, and he lays the thumbtacks, and then he tries to superplex Matt Taven onto the thumbtacks, but Matt Taven pushed him off the top turnbuckle, and Orange Cassidy lays onto the thumbtacks at one point, and then since he was on the thumbtacks, Matt Taven tries to have frog splash on the Cassidy, but Cassidy moves out the way, and Matt Taven pretty much frog splashed the thumbtacks, laying himself out, and then we see Orange Cassidy hit that tornado DDT onto Matt Taven on the thumbtacks, and he barely got back up as well, with the referee almost counting the 10 and all that stuff. And then we see Mike Bennett coming down, beating down Orange Cassidy and all that stuff, and then we see Trent Beretta come down, and there was a bunch of steel chairs in the ring, by the way, and because of Mike Bennett, and Trent Beretta comes down with the press, and he pulls out lead pipe out of there, and then we see Mike Bennett pull up the steel chair, and Trent hit the steel chair with the lead pipe, which hit Mike Bennett upside the head, and then that's when Matt Taven comes up, hitting, throwing the steel chair, throwing the hell out of it, actually, hitting Trent Beretta in the head, and then hitting Bulldog onto the steel chair, laying him out, and then we see him turn around, he gets hit with the orange punch by Orange Cassidy, and he got back up to his feet before the count of 10, and then Orange Cassidy hits a beach break onto him, onto the steel chair, onto the thumbtacks or whatever, laying him out, and then he still got back up to his feet, and Orange Cassidy done wrapped the chain around his hand, hitting the orange punch onto Matt Taven, knocking him out. The referee starts counting. He starts getting up to the count of 7. Roderick Strong runs into the ring, and then he tries to hit that jumping knee to the face onto Cassidy, but Trent Beretta jumps in the way, getting hit with the knee, and then Cassidy tosses Roderick Strong out the ring through the second rope. Referee still counts, and got up to the count of 10, and Matt Taven was knocked out. So yeah, Orange Cassidy defeated Matt Taven tonight in the Texas Death Match. That's what happened. Great match, though. I'll give that match 4 stars. That's why I'll give it a great match between those two guys. I'll say that was match of the night right there. Tonight's AEW Dynamite, it was a good, decent show for the most part. I'll give it 8 stars. That's why I'll give it, because the main event was pretty good. There was some good matches, but I don't know. Tonight's Dynamite was somewhat missing something, but it was still a good show, though. I'll say a good segment with Samoa Joe, Swerve, and Paige. That was a good segment, and yeah, it was a decent show. But yeah, that's why I'll give the show 8 stars. But yeah, that's been my AEW Dynamite reviews. Like, subscribe to TNW Wrestling on YouTube. Subscribe to my other channel, Word of Chris, and subscribe to this channel, Chris Bales, and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and both of my TikToks. They'll be down there in the description box, and I'll see you guys later for this Friday Night SmackDown reviews. See you guys later. Until then.